Monday. We have a pressing day today, but before we get into that, let's get you warmed up. Let's start with 2 rounds of, first of all, we're going to do 4 inchworm to push-up. Eric's going to demo for us. Walk those hands out, do your push-up, and walk the hands back. You can also do your push-up off the knees if you need to. Next, we're going to do 8 push-up to T. So you're going to push up and then reach up overhead, and then opposite side. Again, push up off the knees if you have to. After that, we're going to do 10 hollow rocks. Let's get into that nice hollow position. Keep that core nice and tight. 10 there, and then you're going to flip over and do 10 arch rocks. All right, 2 rounds. Okay, our next portion of our warm-up is our specific warm-up. So if you have a band at home, go ahead and grab that band, and we're going to do 10 pull-aparts. Right out front. When you're done with 10 there, we want to see the band go up overhead. You're going to pull down 10 times. Just like that, and then behind the back, we're going to pull forward 10 times. After you get those 10, then we're going to do 5 on each side. We're going to put that band right out front. Move the arms to one side, just like Eric's going to show you here. The back arm stays stationary, the front arm pulls 5 times. Now, if you don't have a band at home, we're going to do 40 arm circles forward, and then you're going to flip those hands over so the palms are facing up and do 40 arm circles backwards. Okay, next thing we're going to do is your barbell warm-up. So grab that barbell. If you don't have a barbell at home, you can use a PVC pipe, a broomstick, or whatever you got. We are going to front rack that bar, and we're going to strict press with a 4-second negative. So press up overhead, head goes through the window, 4-second count on the way down. We're going to do 5 of those. So Eric's on this number 2. Press, keep everything nice and tight. Slowly lower that weight. And one more. Nice job. Okay, next thing we're going to do is 5 push presses. So we're going to dip down vertically and press that bar up overhead. Try to keep that bar on our shoulders until our hips open up. 5 there. Good job. Now, next thing we want to do is get into that hinge position, keeping the back nice and straight. We're going to do 5 tempo bent over rows. So pull that bar to your midsection and lower that weight, nice and slow. Nice work. Okay, welcome to your strength portion of your workout. We have a strict press, a push press, and a push jerk today. We're going to start off with a 4x1 on our strict press. Okay, so 4 sets of 1 rep building to a heavy, and then when you get into your next section, your push jerk, or your push press, I should say, you're going to do 3 sets of 3, and then your push jerk will be 3 sets of 5. Now rest in between each of these movements, okay? A good couple minutes or more, depending on how much time you have. Now, for our strict press, we are going to just make sure your feet are planted firmly on the ground, you're squeezing your butt, you're squeezing your quads, and press up overhead. Head goes through the window at the top. Okay? Think of this more of a piston movement, where your arms are slightly in front of the bar and not up in that front rack position. So we want to drop those arms slightly, okay? Again, everything's nice and tight. Press up overhead. Head goes through the window just like that. 4 sets of 1, building to a heavy. Now when you get to that last rep, you can probably start your push press with that weight. 3 sets of 3. On the push press, we want to think about a vertical dip, so the knees slightly out, and we're going to press up overhead using that momentum. Make sure the hips are open before the bar comes off the shoulders. Okay? 3 sets of 3, building to a heavy 3 on that last one. Now, you can use that weight at the end to go into your push jerk. Push jerk is going to be 3 sets of 5, building to a heavy for the day, and it's going to look like this. You can bring those arms up a little bit more in that front rack position. We're going to dip vertically, and same thing, we want to re-dip to catch the bar. Okay, notice how Eric dips, drives, re-dips, catches, and then stands. That's your strength portion for the day. For our strength portion, you can use dumbbells as well if you don't have that barbell at home. Now, for our Metcon, we have a 15-12-9 for time. We're going to buy into each round with 35 double unders or 10 burpees. So you get a choice there. And then we're going to go into our dumbbell thruster. Okay? So we're going to front rack those dumbbell thrusters. Try to break parallel. Use those hips to drive those weight up overhead. So when you get done with the dumbbell thruster, you're going to our strict sit-up. A strict sit-up is a little bit different. If you have an ab mat at home, use the ab mat, but here is what it's going to look like. The hands go by the side. You're going to sit up, touch those heels, and touch the shoulders back to the ground in the back. Breaking parallel with the shoulders past the hip. That's our strict sit-up. Okay? So again, 15-12-9 for time. Each round you have to buy into with 35 doubles or 10 burpees, and then our dumbbell thrusters and our strict setup. Have fun, guys.